Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And the Cardinals will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a man on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Watkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The play-action fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got his 1st and goal.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Louisville's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge game.
He's loose, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll give it to the back. Makes one man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Dumps it off in the flats. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, SMU. Haul that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's going to take off. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Rushes on him. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs, they get outside the pocket. You got to keep defending down the field, keep coverage on the wide receivers, and good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
They're going to run it. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Turning it on! On second down, will they go back to the ground game? From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Got a man. It's Watkins. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
And he finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Johnson.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got enough for the first. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Under fire. Finds the tight end. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, going to the air. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Got out of trouble and throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Punts it out of the air. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct and
going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
this is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The touch goes absolutely. They're knocked down for a loss.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Heaves it deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive, and this senior tried to fit that one in there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 35 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. It's a big stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisville! Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They march to the red zone, and here they go. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Right on the money. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The give as they work on that clock. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Trying to run it in.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, he should have already hooked up.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt come. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fat.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points.